Avery Friedman is a civil rights attorney and law professor, and Richard Herman is a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor. Both of you, thanks so much. This is so frightening, so horrible, and it has left so many people aghast at how this could indeed happen. So we have asked people the question about the bystanders, those who were not arrested thus far, but who simply stood there silently, did nothing. Richard, could there be charges ultimately imposed on them?
Fred, none of those bystanders can be charged with any crime. They have not committed a crime. California has a law saying that it is unlawful for anyone to view a minor having a crime committed against them. But here, and a minor was defined as 14 and under.
Right.
Here, this young woman was 15 years old, and incredibly, none of the bystanders are going to be charged.
You agree with that, Avery?
No,
that
I don't.
No one could be held accountable despite age.
I do not, Frederica. I think we need further information, further facts to find out about the extent to which these bystanders participated. If there's some evidence, for example, that they were goading or encouraging people, there may be an aiding and abetting opportunity. This is a very, very difficult case. The other question is, because there were no perimeter checks by school officials or law enforcement, the question is to what extent others may be involved. Those others are not going to be charged, but from a civil perspective, Frederica, this has very, very profound consequences.
So you're talking about because of the lack of the perimeter checks, which, I don't know, I kind of feel like that's a rarity in any school district, right, during the homecoming dance?
I think it's quite the opposite.
So you think then the school district could be held accountable to some degree that perhaps they were not able to fully protect the safety of all the children who were invited to this school for a public school event.
Frederica, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Avery is absolutely right, Fred. There are going to be multi-million-dollar lawsuits filed against this school district for failing to supervise this event. They had nobody walking around, no monitors, and it's alleged that when the police finally arrived after 2.5 hours of torture, she was still being tortured. It's just incredible.
The other part of it, and I think, let me just mention this very quickly, that it is very common to coordinate school administration and law enforcement. Look, this is a troubled area, Frederica. There's no excuse for not having that kind of surveillance. I'm in agreement with Richard. The school district's in a world of trouble.
And we heard that from a lot of students and even teachers as well during the week after this incident happened. It's something we're going to focus some more on in the 4 o'clock Eastern hour.